Hello and welcome once again to Warhammer 40k, fuck's sake, to Age of Sigmar Soulbound, the Broken Binding. We are once again back with our noble heroes, doing noble hero things. I'm not quite sure what that is yet, but we will get there. And when last we left off, the party has traversed into the crypts beneath the grave quarter of the city of Lephis, specifically the minor settlement of Loma Dross, having investigated the absence of a young girl by the name of, was not Jolene, why am I thinking Jolene? Genora. Of Genora Morrow, discovering that she had formed a friendship with a seemingly benevolent ghostly entity. You engaged in conversation and attempted to sort of work out what the flying fuck was going on, only to be met with rebuttal and the entity escaping down into the crypts, especially once you tried communicating with it and realizing it only speaks French. However, taking Genora with you into the crypts, which I'm sure is a resoundingly good plan, you began exploring and found yourselves having a look around into the vaults, into the storage, but eventually you made your way into a cleric's antechamber. This antechamber became home to a number of deceased clerics of an ancient family that seems to have gone by the name of the family de Avon Elique. How the Avon Eliques rose and fell, you don't know. It's going to be a case of finding out. But as you disturbed the dead and attempted to mess around with their statues, the clerics have risen in the antechamber to defend their fathers' or their friends' ancestral homes. And so with the dead surging around you, we return to the immediate combat. I think that covers everything. Let me just check here. Flowers in the dark. Yep, you found the Avon Elique little bits and bobs. You also found the icon of Sigmar up in the chapel that appeared to be keeping things at bay. It was hot to the touch, the icon was. So, we pick up immediately into combat, where I'm going to, apparently draw another line, where I will throw us all into initiative. Genora is also involved somehow.
Realise she's a potent spellcaster.
Roll your initiative then, chaps. I have no idea what these little dead priests can do. Not much, apparently. Alright, let's kick us off. I need some combat music. Briar, kicking us off at the top of the round. The dead priests have risen, uttering curses within this dead language, this awful language that you've heard them utter. It's French. And you can see that Catalina is cornered in the side of the room. What do you want to do?
I'm assuming that where this is, these are this is like a railing where I can see down there.
Yeah, so you can see I've marked out the zones for the combat as well. These are the white lines.
Freya Schwarzführer will go to the edge of the railing and take out her guns.
Very good, very good, very good.
Unclean undead filth.
Okay. You can, I believe, shoot multiple targets if needed. There's a whole thing
I
on that.
can. Can I?
It's a dual. Oh no, yes. So when you roll to attack, hang on. You select one of them, go on combat, click repeater pistol, and then click dual wielding. And you should see secondary dead priest of Avalonique, and it should be possible to target another one. I believe you can pop shots at 2 people. Anyone who wants to can always fact check me on that.
Yeah, it's just split your dice pool effectively.
Yeah.
2 targets.
If you got 5 dice, you could do 2 and 3. So 2 on one target, 3 on the other target. And you just roll the attacks with those dice pools.
Sounds good.
Can
you see what I'm talking about?
Roll. No, well, I'm trying to.
Make
I've got
two individual attacks, but just reduce your dice pool.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Foundry has a way of doing it, but it's being a bitch. That makes a lot more sense.
Find the,
there we go.
we can
There
find
we
the
go.
good way
Got it.
later.
Yeah,
He's done it.
Noise.
Are they servants of chaos?
They are not servants of chaos.
Bit rude.
It's Oz.
Sorry, Liam. Not everyone can be a servant of chaos. They're actually rather picky these days.
Yeah, boy. 3 damage a pop.
Nice. Just fucking work. There we go. 3 damage a pop. So 2 shots echo out and bam into both of these priests at the front. And you see that they are not particularly tough. Both of them getting taken out as your bullets destroy them.
May the grace of Sigmar lay you to rest permanent this time.
Bullets, skeletons shatter. Krag, we are over to you. You can hear from below you, from this balcony, you hear the of voices beginning to be raised.
Does Freya want to use any metal to do any more attacks?
It's true, that's an option.
How do I do that? Sorry.
So on your character sheet, you have a resource called Metal. It's under combat, and you have 2 of them. It recharges. You get 1 back every turn. You don't fully restore it. You get 1 back every turn. And you can spend it to do extra things in combat. There is a list in the rulebook. I'll see if I can dig it out, though. I think you might have already sent it in
Any
the thing.
action?
Yes, just any action, isn't it? It's not even a special list. It's just a thing.
I'll do that. I'll spend a metal for extra attack.
Do it.
You could split fire this one as well if you want.
Mm-hmm. It's like an action surge in D&D, I suppose, in that sense.
Yeah.
2 damage a pop.
2 damage a pop to both of these 2. 2 pistols are braced, Freya. You and bullets slam into these skeletons, and they just detonate, pulling apart at the seams. These things are not particularly tough or indeed scary, but there are a lot of them. You should just check. They are also lifeless, which doesn't affect. They are immune to being frightened and charmed. That's not a concern. Alrighty then, Krag, over to you. Like I say, you hear the sounds of these dead priests rising, and you see Freya slam into this railing, look down, she looks across at you. Zombies, skeletons, and you get a general idea of what's going on below.
Okay. My action, I will continue to use the defend action for Janora.
Mm-hmm.
And I will spend my metal, my only metal I have this turn, to use the tactician talent.
Okie dokie.
Freya, keep shooting down.
What does Tactician do?
Basically, it's an action to use. I declare someone else to basically do an attack.
Got you.
They only get, so it has to be against the target of my choice, so I can't kind of split attack it.
Mm-hmm.
They have to have the correct weapon to be able to do it. So, for example, if Freya had melee weapons out, I couldn't tell her to shoot.
Yeah.
And whoever's doing the attack gets additional dice pool equal to my mind, which is 3 extra dice.
Okie dokie. So, how many extra dice is out for Freya's next shot?
Well, no, it's not next shot. It's she Axe.
Yes, but you give her additional dice, don't you?
Ability. Yeah, three dice for this shot.
Got you. There you go. So if Liam can, of course, I assume, split fire those shots as well.
No, it's only against the one creature I designate. So it doesn't say I can split shot it. It just says against a creature.
Got you. No stress. So Liam, take it away.
Right. So attack against one creature. Please highlight which creature you want.
Just continue down the line, and you get 3 extra bonus die.
Fantastic. Can I dual fire that?
No, so as Jacob was just saying, not an option, sadly.
No, I didn't think so. I thought I would still ask because I'm a cheeky little fuckwit.
It's always worth
No
checking.
worries.
3 extra dice. We're not dual wielding. Done it.
Dice.
5 additional successes.
Jesus, these guys have what toughness of 1, just so you know. No one turns to dust as Freya's like dual pistols are beginning to heat up a little bit as she's just like chain feeding them.
I think that's all that I have. Anyone else care to take some undead?
That is my turn completely.
Okey-dokey. Nice. In that case, our first priest, what can he do? You need to do medium range. That's at least someone nearby. In response to you, Freya, the priest, the head looks up at you. The skull tilts out of some sort of sadistic curiosity, and it goes, "Hola dame." And it raises up a skeletal hand, the bones being held together by nothing but some sort of disturbed necromancy. Each creature in that zone... Oh, so this will also affect Brendil, but I'm actually going to say it can't see Brendil, so it's not going to affect him. So it will just be Freya. Get an arcane blast thrown at you.
Oh,
DN6, 1 die, complexity 1. Roll it. Doesn't pass. 'Tis a shame. So a bolt of necrotic energy surges past you, but you are able to resist it, dodge out of the way at the last second, ducking your head and avoiding it.
What happens
Yeah.
now? What's
Price
the
of
price of failure?
Yeah,
Because it's a
Price
failed
failure?
casting.
no table found, apparently. That's incredibly annoying. How is there no
I
table
sent you
found?
the, I've
No, I know, but
sent you the table
Foundry's
earlier.
button is... You'd hope that Foundry would automate it. Yeah, no... Hang on, really?
Yeah.
Hang on. Compendiums.
Does that mean the price of failure is free?
No, just for some reason the Foundry modules I've paid good money for aren't complete. Which is incredibly annoying. Just means that I've been fucking scammed. Right. Cost. Hang on. Make a general on the table below the amount of DC equal to the difference in the complexity of the spell and the number of successes. So in this case, 6.
No, only 1.
Yeah.
Complexity of the spell, not...
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
1, you roll 1d6 in this case. I will say, because you were the target, Liam, please throw me a d6.
Go on then. This is where I fumble with a 3.
3. Okay, you see the bolt of energy sears past it, and it goes, "Pull a dame!" And then its skull tears itself apart as the necrotic energy destroys it. Cool, over to the next one, which is going to look up at Orias, and it also repeats the same thing, "Pull a dame," and fires an arcane blast. Why is it DN6? Is it because they have like a crap stat? Is it mind? Yeah, it has a mind of
No,
1.
it's DN6 because it's the AoE version. Arcane Bolt is the single target. And that's only DN4 one.
Hang on. I could have sworn I gave it the... Oh, that's Arcane Blast. Yes, hang on. Items. Arcane... Bolt Cock. I gave them the wrong thing. Hang on.
Bolt cock.
Alright.
I'll give them both.
Alright.
That's a new type of gun.
The skeleton reloads its arm.
Huh?
Is that just not grave robbing?
Not if you're the grave. Alright, cool. So,
There's
it
no laws to
aims...
distinguish that.
That's Brendil, though. Back to this one. Alright, so this one looks up at George. It's confused for a second, seeing this paladin in golden armor. And it goes, Chevalier, reste avec nous. And when there's no sort of response, a bolt of green energy is going to score across George with any luck. There's a chance that it just won't.
I think this thing is talking of chivalry.
You can make some sort of check to see if you can translate if you want.
I don't know French.
Good. It misses. George, roll a d6.
Sure thing, bud.
6. Oh boy, we're in danger. The spell is cast, but has the opposite effect. Damaging spells instead heal. Marvelous. I'm kind of loving this table. So that would have been 1 damage. George, you just heal 1, if you had any.
I think these things might be alright.
Brendil, over to you. Your allies have turned on you.
Well, that's just not very nice.
It seems like they're your allies, these skeletons. They're very friendly so far. They're really nice guys. They've showed up, healed you, put on a little light show. It's been great.
I will charge into the zone. And start.
Yeah, go for it.
I will do. Ooh, can I do a split attack actually?
You cannot do will.
No.
I do not think.
No, I don't think I can. Even though it's technically just hands, I don't think it's classed as dual wielding.
I don't know. You
That
both
still had a specific. His trait specifically allowed him to do it.
Yeah.
go for it. I was gonna say they're your hands anyway. It feels correct, you know.
So how many? Let me just figure out how many dice I get. So I get.
It only feels right.
Yeah, we'll worry about it later.
It is only natural.
Heal them. This was meant to be a bit more of a scary encounter than this, but I guess, you know, fuck me, I guess.
All right, 1.
I think the only one they can actually hurt is Janora. Because you can only do 1 damage.
Time to brutally kill an NPC. There's Pat's character motivation. Avenge Janora.
Sorry, my brain is trying to remember.
So just roll 2 attacks, but note how many dice you have to attack and reduce them, because you don't get any extra dice. You have to divide them.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how many dice I've actually got, so I can reduce them.
Weapon. It's equal to your weapon skill.
3, and then is it plus the 1 on
Charging, yeah.
mass damage? Yeah, so it would be 4. Cool.
Yes, Queen.
So
Yes, Gaga.
make sure I've got one targeted. Lovely. Bonus dice would be -2 because that worked last time.
Nice.
And it did not do the -2 dice.
That's weird.
Okay. I'm not going to allocate focus, and it will just be. Well, fuck it, because the weapon doesn't say it. We'll just go with 1 attack each. It'll be easier.
What do you
Just for
mean?
the sake of
What's the
simplicity.
problem?
Well, it wouldn't let me do the reduction in dice anyway. So it wouldn't let me lower the dice down to 2.
Oh, I see. Then you could
I
always
think
just
it's something
roll
to do with-
2d6. Like, you could just...
I think I think
Go
it's
on,
something to do with bonus. If you put minus how many other dice you take away.
That's what I did, though.
Shit.
Yeah.
Apologies, I'm out.
Yeah.
Strange. We'll work it out in a bit. It's not a biggie.
That's fine. I'll just use a metal and make another attack, so... There's that for one of them. That's 5 damage on one, spend the metal,
Nice.
and then I'll attack again. Using a metal.
Alright, go for it. So, 1 attack damage there. Yes, delete. Kill. Keep pushing in.
It did take the -2 into account. I've just realised I've got very good rolls onto it.
No, I just didn't realise how fucking great I am, is what you're saying.
Well, no, I've got 6 dice here, and I had 4 on the other one, and I was like, no, that doesn't seem right, because if it's... But my brain is just not working. Ah, fuck it, we'll go with that anyway. So metal will be 1, go. There you go. And 7 into another.
Alrighty. Jesus. That is an aggressive amount of damage for someone who only has 1 toughness. So you see this one leaps towards Brendil, trying to like throttle him, and he just shatters it to pieces. Brendil sort of... Obviously he's a spite revenant. There's flashes of the ghoul, the ghost within in the branches. But the truth is, for the most part, he just looks like a whirling dervish as he shatters and breaks these creatures. What was meant to be a little bit of an encounter here is slowly turning into a how to violently murder the DM's hopes and dreams. Speaking of which, the paladin. I mean, the Sigmar. George, over to you.
He's just going to like sort of step, just drop down.
Just everyone else sort of like, leaps in. He just drops, floor cracks.
Yep. He is going to strike 1 with his blade.
Sorry.
Attack rating is tight defense average. All good. Strike. We shall apply the focus here, I suppose. But that is 6 damage to 1.
Shatters into pieces, detonating as it does so.
And then I shall spend a metal to strike another.
Yep.
Which that will set my metal to 0.
Look at these little skillabums. Trying their best. You're just murdering the clergy right now.
Well,
Very Viking of you all.
They decided to rise from the dead and shoot arcane bolts at us. Like,
You broke into their house.
they've got undead lurking around here. All I'm saying
They
is
are
that
the
they're not-
undead lurking around.
I don't remember the Second Amendment in Shaiish.
Fuck's sake.
And then 7 damage to another, as this one's basically been bashed with the shield.
Jesus Christ. Just breaking the helmet in against itself.
I'm sorry, priests. We must be put to rest once more.
How I was it that as you say, I'm sorry, you do sort of glance over at the robes of these priests, and a bit like Zetzel, they're like the anger that Zetzel had, they're not wearing any like iconography of Sigmar.
Oh.
They're necromant.
Even worse.
This is
So whether you feel bad about that, it's kind of up to you, really.
Well, if they're priests of what used to be more.
You can make a very quick little let's have a look. A very quick little religion check for me.
Theology. Oh, I actually
Theology.
this.
Just 4-1, I'll say, because you're looking for the right thing.
Oh,
What we got?
I got 1 success, so
Nice.
I passed.
They have no iconography upon their person that you actively recognize. Not Morda, not no one. There are a lot of iconographies of a lady or like what looks to be like a sword, but there's nothing of any that you would instantly recognize.
Okay, in that case, I shall end my turn. There's nothing more I can do.
Oh.
I shall ignore. Iconography of a lady. I assume. Okay.
Assuming. What are you thinking?
Just a little theory in my brain.
Oh. Well, this one pulls out a shiv and tries to shank you.
Fair
Unfortunately, armor exists, and you're completely fine. Behold, plate armor. Janora goes, "Oh God, I don't quite know what's going on." But and she runs up to the edge here, picks up a rock, and is just gonna fucking yeet it at a zombie. I don't have stats for rock, so I'm just gonna roll a 4-1. A 4-1, and if it hits, she does a point of fuck's sake. The rock cracks into the side of this skeleton's head, and it just sort of and falls to the ground. Oh.
Don't they have Don't they have 1 armor? That means they negate that damage.
No, they have a toughness of 1. Oh, they do have an armor of 1. It makes no difference. I would not stress too much.
It's a magical rock.
It is a magical rock. We love magic rock.
Magical pony flying through the sky.
Alright.
Shoot it down.
This priest is going to do the arcane blast on itself, hoping to hit that 6. No, sir. Someone roll me a 1d6.
You go, David.
Go ahead, David.
If you won't, I will.
No, if you won't, Pat will.
Come on the portfolio.
If Pat will.
Just roll me a d6, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
God will.
May the Lord smite thee down.
Okay. Everyone in the same zone as this priest heals 1. You're welcome, team. Bola dame, and you all restore yourselves slightly. Zetzel, we're over to you.
A little bad now.
They've been so positive towards you guys.
Only because they can't hit us.
Sorry, Pat, say again.
Zetzel's going to charge him,
Okay.
which I believe gives me 2 extra dice, is it?
It's definitely at least 1. Do you have an ability that gives you a second?
No, I thought it was 2, but it could be 1. Okay.
Charging.
Bonus. There.
Fucking lizards just plows through. Say again?
I have something that doubles my training and focus with this.
For fearsome jaws, cold ferocity. You can spend one metal to double your training and focus with that skill.
You know what? I'm going to do that.
Yeah, you have to do it before you make the roll.
Yeah, before I make it. So I'm going doubling my training and doubling my focus.
That is so unnecessary. It's unreal. Okay,
Right, so
it is violated. I don't think you even attack it. I think you just smash through it. It shatters into bones on the ground. And a calm quiet falls over the temple. The bones are still and steady on the ground, not moving. However, as you destroy the last of these skeletons,
Okay, round 2.
the floor creaks ever so slightly as the Geist drags itself up out of the ground. And you see it very, like, even before you begin attacking, like, as it's coming out of the ground, you can see that it is clearly, what's the word I'm looking for? Collecting the bones and is, like, tucking them back into their beds.
Freya's just busy reloading her guns, eyeballing it.
Doesn't seem to be doing anything funky.
It's undead. That's enough.
You can hear it whispering quietly. Reposez en paix, mon frère, mon amour.
Rest in peace, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Well
just
done.
gonna.
Really
If
just
any-
going to stare this
Like,
thing
rest-
down,
rest in-
pause,
rest in
ready,
peace, my
just in
lady.
case.
Bon frère.
Reposez en paix, mes frères, mes amours. I'm not going to tell you what it translates, but I will allow things like a gut instinct to exist, if that makes sense. You know?
Evening.
French for stay dead.
But yeah, the Geist is not directly attacking you. It appears simply to be clearing up the bones of the dead clerics. Drifting from bed to bed, gathering them together. Doesn't look like it's necessarily getting all of the bones correct, but it's trying its best.
Vetzel is going to try and usher Janora out while it's occupied.
Okay. What's everyone doing then? You can start. It's not paying much attention to you right now.
Best moving on. We know the spear's missing from whatever was in the statue.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, these aren't of a religion that we know of.
And yet the dead still walk here. You should know better, Aureus. We should put them
Arius.
down. Arius.
I mean, the
That
correct
one doesn't
letters,
say
just
dead
different enunciation.
with something.
You were saying, Pat?
Okay.
That one doesn't stay dead. Because I'm
Is it-
aware Liam wasn't here last session. for
Yeah,
the-
this Geist keeps coming back.
Then we burn the remain.
Though I would normally agree, there are never any remains to burn. It is ethereal. It doesn't have a physical form. It normally takes something potent like my weaponry or various wards and glyphs to actually harm the thing fully.
As you are
If your
having...
weapons-
Go on. My thing is narrative. Don't worry. Carry on.
If your weapons can harm it, Arius, yet why do you stain your blade?
As Zetzel said, it doesn't stay dead. Last time that it was struck down, I did strike it, and it detonated in Sigmar's lightning. Still came back.
As you are having this conversation with Zetzel sort of stalking ahead, the Geist emerges through the doorway, through the cleric's antechamber, drifting through the wall, through the closed door as if it's not there. What the hell? 1 second. I thought I just heard Katie. 2 seconds.
robbery, anyone?
Loot the grave!
My understanding of what it said.
I'm fucking
would be rest
retarded.
now.
Katie is fine. What I heard was a scream from the "It's Dark in Here" soundtrack that we've got in the background. Pink Street.
Hey, better safe
I
than
heard
sorry.
someone yell.
I don't know.
I heard it too, which is why I was just like, huh. I was gonna say, go check on that. But yeah, no, better safe than sorry.
Yep, absolutely. Anyhow, it drifts through the party, takes Janora by the hand, and begins to as it pulls Janora, apparently as Arias pulls her, as it pulls Janora by the hand, Janora also passes through Krag here, and she looks very panicky and confused, and it turns and looks towards the rest of you, going, sorry, the French has that effect in my throat. Chers inventés, veillez à monnaie l'enfant. And it begins bringing Janora easterly, sorry.
Seeing it pull Janora, Betzel's going to hit it in the face with his magic club.
Okay, go for it. Do.
We might need to return Janora to her parents.
He will use Cold Ferocity, so he doubles his training and his focus again.
That's all good.
Didn't need to. That is 8 magical damage because of the way my weapon is.
Okay. The Geist shatters and disintegrates. Janora sort of staggers and she goes, "Oh, hand's really cold. What did it
I'm
mean?
going to pick her back up.
What did it mean? What did it mean, honoured guests?" And they're the sound of a wailing child. And from the east, Zetzel, you feel a cold wind as you see there is a heavy set of doors, a gate here, and the Geist begins to emerge through them.
Are you telling me that you can understand this apparition, Janora?
Bits of it when it talks to me. That's how I understood it before.
I'm going to move her to the side so someone else can pass, so we're not right at the front. And so we're probably going to go back.
He will just be swinging every time this thing goes by him.
As it goes by you, it swings, its body goes completely ethereal, and your hammer just passes through it. But of course, the moment it goes to Janora, it has to regain etherealness. So it's now just stood above Janora, ghostly, if that makes sense.
I think my hammer ignores ethereal.
I know, this is more of a narrative thing than anything else.
He wants
Rather
us to
than
stop
just
using the
bonk,
ghost.
respawn, bonk, respawn, bonk, respawn.
Can I want to make a melee attack and then activate Unbridled Malice.
Well, I'm going to say no, because I've just said Pat can't.
I know, if we could, it would send it frightened at least for a turn. Just to give us a
No, it
chance
can't
to
be
sort
frightened or
Janora.
charmed. It's lifeless, it can't be
Right,
frightened or
let's
charmed. Basically,
mind.
the effect of
get
you
the
guys,
aura up.
the effect of you guys attacking it is that it's ethereal and cannot affect Janora. But for the sake of sanity, it's not just bonk respawn, bonk respawn. It just dare not manifest, if that makes sense.
What was that, Krog?
Get the aura up.
It already is up.
Oh, Arias is an aura. It can't get close to him.
Technically, if it started in the same zone, I don't know.
Okay, we'll just have it over here, floating in front of Zetzel then.
Because they can make a test to get in.
No, it's fine. It's fine. There's this shimmering golden shield around Arias that it sort of starts to slide around on the edge of it like a Dementor trying to get close to Hogwarts, you know?
Are we sure it is really the best idea to keep Janora with us from this point?
If it can understand the apparition, then perhaps she is useful. Girl,
Invon,
if you can speak to it, ask it what it wants.
Janora sort of, you sure? Last time I spoke with it put that spell on me.
As long as you remain close to me, you will not be affected by that spell again.
Okay. She sort of turns and looks at it. Excuse me? And its head sort of tilts. Invente de honneur, le roi attend votre cour. Something about guests and court. What do you want? The head sort of tilts. Elle est seule. And you would know at this point she is lonely. I'll let you guys ask questions through Janora.
Whatever's lonely is going to be past those lovely gates up ahead. Is probably a good way to think about what might be happening here.
Mais non, le roi attend devant nous. Janora goes, no. Something awaits ahead.
Could it be that the apparition is not lonely, but one that it defends behind that door?
Then let's go say hello.
Le roi de Avalonique. And Janora goes, the king? But she puts a big question mark on the end of the word.
Why are you so important to them?
I don't know. I'm a bit scared, to be honest.
If I recall, this was some form of handmaiden. And the idea of a king being beyond means that there is their, leader, their head. Eagerly waiting of some form.
Curious one. From where I am, can I see down the corridor here?
Mm-hmm. With a little bit of light and a little bit of effort, you sort of raise your brand. And if I quickly just save that entry, because I was quickly updating the journal, in the background, you can see a large gate barring you off from the barring you off from the eastern side of these crypts. The gate looks like you could potentially just get through quite casually. However, you recognize the fleur-de-lis symbol that is embossed on the front of it.
And is there anything down either the side corridors just from where I am in front of the...
You can see that there are mass burial. There is like more tombs and burial zones.
More dead.
What do you want to do, team?
Are we certain it's not better to return Janora now before we delve deeper?
Potentially, but this is not my decision to make, to be fair. If Janora wishes to go home, we shall. If she wishes to continue.
In my opinion,
Then this is her
Arias... Oh, sorry. Sorry, Jacob. In my opinion,
It's fine.
Arias, Janora is directly involved one way or another with what is happening here. We have little choice. She is key to whatever lies behind that door. Zetzel may not like it, but unless we deal with whatever lies beyond, she may never be safe. Or cured.
Nora, what are your thoughts on this?
So she's not actually hurt me at any point, if that helps. Just seems like she really wants me down here. I thought when she said she is lonely, she was talking about her, but I think she's talking about someone else, maybe?
The child is safest with us.
Right.
Then
In that case, Janora, would you like to continue with us? Or would you like us to take you home before we continue?
Probably, yeah. Is she badass? She's badass. Shinora goes, no, let's keep going. Let's finish it. And for all we know, me being here is the only reason it's not attacking. And if I go and hear about you guys not coming out, then I don't want that on my conscience.
I'm gonna go kind of like give a little head pat and just go, exactly what I was thinking, to be fair. Very smart one, you are.
Thanks. She looks stressed. She sort of gingerly steps forwards and goes towards the ghost. She gets to next to Zetzel where the barrier from Arias is keeping it back. And she goes, I don't think it would let any of you through without me. So we're going in?
very well.
Let's say hello.
Let's purge some unclean.
Helena's very quiet on this occasion, but
Catalina, if you need to, you can watch the entrance.
Sure, that's actually a good idea.
we know that's your favorite hobby.
Get out of my head.
As you all push deeper into the crypt, all the stuff Bob prepped for the south is wasted. And you arrive.
Party, I have the distinct feeling that I want to go to the south end.
No, it's fine. It's only the family, tombs. It's not an issue.
We can loot those later.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit of grave robbing. It'll be fine.
Arias, my grave robbing detector's going off.
No, it's not your grave robbing detector.
Supposedly we're meant to be heroes, Krog.
Putting them
It's
all to
simply
rest.
your money detector.
Yes, a hero with capital.
Above the gateway, as you enter in, you see that there is an inscription above the gates. It's in the same disgusting language as the everything else, making it extremely hard to understand. But Janora takes a moment glancing at it, and she goes, I think I can read that. It's like the letters are swimming in front of my eyes. But it says, Ici reposant les pots d'huile. Here lies the gates of morning. Which is, not fun.
Considering what's been said before, probably some form of royalty on the other side, then, of a long begotten age.
Or at least figures of note.
There's only one way to find out.
As you
We'll just go through the gate.
As you approach the edge of the gate, the guy turns, looks towards all of you. Honor the guests. And the gate begins to unlock and dissolve. As you notice, the lighting changes slightly. On the
speak English this whole time?
I was about to say,
Yeah.
I'd like to look back at Orion. It's like,
Yep, fuck you.
this bitch can talk to us. And it chose not to.
It's learning. It's learning. And as you enter into this part of the crypts, you enter into what I can only describe as a fortified cavern. Our tunnels and corridors move in different directions, but you can see manned outposts, armoured bulwarks. There is a large sort of open arena that clearly has been recently used. And if we go here, you exit into a large sort of stairwell that begins going down deep into these crypts. I will show you in a second when it works.
Yeah,
Global
nice.
illumination, save. Oh, you know work. Configure. Global illumination, token vision, save. There you go. You're going down deeper and deeper into these crypts. Continuing to
Is there an
follow?
opening above? Is there an opening above? Because it's raining in here.
That's just the outdoor world is raining, so you're raining too.
Got it. Understood.
There's no particular roaming under. It's just the Geist with us.
Currently just the Geist. But as you begin to descend down into these crypts, I'd like everyone to make me the equivalent of awareness checks.
Awareness.
Awareness.
Yeah. I'm just checking your character sheets. Yeah, literally awareness. DN free. They're not hiding. Just one free up.
The horse!
Oh, fuck it. Winston, miss you. I've got this.
Get him, Winston!
Winston, what do you see?
Oh, wisdom of the crypts. What is your wisdom?
Winston, what do your horse eyes see?
Joke's on you. Winston is pivotal to this campaign.
Winston, what does your horse eye see? Your sins.
The folly of
They're taking Janora to
man.
Isengard.
Well, no, realistically, the thing that always gets me is horses have this eyes on the side of their head.
Mhm.
It means they're prey animals.
Yes.
What fucker is hunting that?
Lions, tigers, mountain cats,
The French.
the French, yeah.
Fucking
I
To be
hands.
fair, Tesco.
No, I will just accept the French.
With their
McDonald's.
bare, there is nothing like the great old French tradition of beating a horse to death as a clan. Yeah, with your bare hands.
You have bare hands?
Fuck's sake. I'd pay good money to see 20 French people just beat a horse up.
And lose.
And
Just go back to Tesco circa 2009, 2010. And buy
Yeah, but I'm going to be
lasagna.
honest. Seeing the French beat up a lasagna is not as fun.
No. They'll have done the work to get there, so you just have to trace it back from there.
It's more disturbing when you watch the French beat off on a lasagna. Anyway.
That's where the white sauce comes from.
Oh, damn it, it's nice white sauce too.
With
Damn
coffee.
it. Did any of you pass? I assume most of you did.
We all passed, I think.
Very good. And for fuck's sake, can't take you lot anywhere. As you descend down, you can see eyes watching you from every corridor. And Arias, with your sort of slightly enhanced senses, maybe Zetzel as well, you can see that there are heavily plate armored figures watching you descend into this crypt. 20, 30, following you, watching you. And as you are led down by the Geist, they start to fill the gantries above you. Just suits of armor with the helmets fully enclosed on them. Like bucket helms. They kind of look Templar-esque. Do you want to keep following?
Pleasure, gentlemen. Yeah, why not?
As more of you begin to gather, more priests, dead priests, emerge onto the gantries above you and start following in a procession behind you. Eventually the Geist reaches an ornate pair of incredible golden doors with the fleur-de-lis. The gold has been gold, it's not tarnished, but it's gotten dirty. And it's at this point that you can smell the sheer rancid odour of blood and guts. The Geist's head twists slightly. And
Another sacrifice.
Le roi, le festin vous attend. And Janora goes, the banquet, the king is at his banquet.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
And the Geist places its hand on the door and it goes, Mon roi nous retourne. And the doors open. What do your characters know of the Flesh Eater corpse?
Oh.
Ooh.
For context, you guys are up here now. You are at the
As
banquet
a witch
hall.
hunter, I'd at least I would
You would know
assume
of
have
them.
a basic knowledge.
Yeah.
I think the best that Arias would know is that he has clashed with them before, especially the ones. If we're talking about the ones in Shaiish, there's a particular nasty. In fact, the largest court that hates Sigmar.
Mm-hmm.
They very you only ever truly notice them that they tend to be carrion, always after big battles or anything like that. They get in large numbers.
As you enter into this hall, it is a giant throne room. Steps leading up to a colossal, that's the wrong thing, Bob, a colossal sort of throne. 3 sets of steps, each with their own, ranking, you get the feeling. So people of a certain court can only be in certain places. Around you, there is what remains of what would eventually, once upon a time, have been a moat, but it is now dried up. But where instead of water has been dried up, it is filled with bodies, corpses. Not floating, because there's no water, but simply piled up, hundreds high. Twitching, some of them, still. Some of them still muttering prayers very faintly under their breath. But the majority of them rancid and decaying. Around the room, there are Knight Templar, heavily armoured, sort of bucket-helmed soldiers. But now up close, you can see the horrors underneath the iron. The torn skin, the twisted, ghoulish apparel. Sat in the throne, far above you as you approach, you see a towering figure, dressed somewhat royally, but most of the clothing has given way to decay and sort of rot. He has in one hand, with yellowed, gnarled nails, a huge spear that is topped with a fleur-de-lis. And on his head is a spiked crown. I'll add you to the map. What would you like to do, folks? I'm just going to quickly populate the map over here.
I'm already. Like, Randale's already pissed off.
Why does he look like Tebow Emperor?
Freya's guns in her hands are already twitching.
Yeah, so swords are drawn. I ain't gonna be at ease with this.
No, fucking token didn't load, but there's also a zombie dragon sort of curled up asleep to the side.
Oh, casually.
Token didn't load, but such is life.
Yeah, no,
These are
having clashed with Flesh-Eater Courts quite a bit. He's going to be pissed to see them again.
The Geist gently approaches, and you can see next to the king there is a rocking, what's it called, crib. And the king sort of gently caresses the crib before standing. J'ai besoin du stolen. And you see Janora's head. Ah! I've acquired the stolen? And from a small side door, a shambling, clearly like resurrected zombie comes staggering out, leering ominously, but he is wearing what I can only describe as like modern clothing for Age of Sigmar. Looks like a witch hunter, if I'm honest with you. No offense to him.
Bit rude.
And it sort of staggers forwards and goes to the Geist, bows its head, and sort of, "Toi beyond fair. You have done well." And the Geist sort of gently drifts to the side as this creature, sort of in the hurried swagger of a pompous diplomat, steps forwards. "I speak for the king. Are any of you above the commoner?"
Zetzel will just put himself between Janora and all this.
You'll find none common amongst us.
What? The king does not converse with commoners. You are knights of other households? You come to offer fealty and sustenance. And he sort of looks past Zetzel towards Janora.
Zetzel will leave out like a little growl.
Please maintain your dog's good humours. We are in the court of King Avonileak.
Can I look behind? Is the door is the exit way closed?
It is not closed, but you can see a cohort of armoured. You were followed here, as I implied before. So there are
I know.
just, to give you an inkling of what's behind you. But they're not attacking.
All I'm
It
thinking
is-
of, there's a chance.
They're not attacking. Unusually for Flesh-Eater Courts, they are not attacking. And indeed, unusually for Flesh-Eater Courts, they are lined up in rows carrying spears with shields, all of which have the fleur-de-lis on them. And you see the hulking, sort of zombified returnee goes, "Which of you is voice for you?"
The look at her eyes would love to like him a crack. You got this one if I got this one.
Rag, speak before all of us just rip and tear.
Fine. Sorry, what was that, David?
I said, Crag, speak before all of us just rip and tear.
Fine. I
You-
speak for this group.
You are Duardin. Honoured be the houses of the Irons and the hills. Welcome, son of... Bob forgets the fucking dwarf god name. One moment.
There are two.
Yeah, it's not the flaming one. The other one.
Grungy.
Grungy. Honoured be the sons of Grungy. Here, in the halls of his highness.
It is an honor to be here to be in his presence.
Indeed. What brings heroes to our door and silent sentient sentinels? Yeah, this is a hard accent to do.
We heard there may be a disturbance down here.
You heard correct. Has the lady sent you to aid in our duty?
What may your duty be?
Do not know. And he turns, looks towards the king. My liege, and then says something in French. And the king stands and starts walking towards you. Not threateningly, just like...
My god, that was fast. He sprinted down those steps.
Actually, no, he's the fucking king. He doesn't walk towards you, he gestures. And you are led to the second row. He's the fucking king. He doesn't come to you, bitches. Learn your place.
The man was eager to run down to us.
He gestures for you to approach, and as he sort of stands, you see the huge... These are haunted courtiers, by the way. These are massive fuckers. Massive armoured monsters. But they fall to their knees, their heads bowed, as he stands. And you see the rest of the Flesh Eater Court does as well. And it's worth mentioning, like, they're not as minimal as they are being. There's a lot of bodies down here. They have definitely... People going missing in the graveyard? You've discovered where they've been going. And the king...
Zetzel swap places with Janora.
What, like that?
Yeah, so she's in the center protected.
Oh, I see.
To get brand deal. So I don't think we're going to be giving her up as a sacrifice.
The king stands, looks towards the stolen. Il ignorant les pour du duel. And the stolen turns and looks at you all. What was that?
Sorry, immaturity of me.
Ah, very good. And the
How dare he
stolen...
call us ignorant.
Yeah, and it goes, you do not know of the gates of Morn.
I believe most of us here are uninformed. Please, it would truly be an honor to be enlightened about this.
King leans forwards. C'est impossible. Ce n'est pas peut-être. The diplomat bows his head. And basically you hear it saying, I'll find out, I'll find out. The king would like to know if the duty, if the oath is fulfilled.
oath. As a Dwarden, there have been many oaths in my time.
Mm.
Which oath do you inquire about?
The stolen sort of lowers its head. I see you have been sent unprepared. I will ensure that those of the Empire learn that they must do better. I am sorry that you have been led without proper guidance. The Lord of the Empire, his name, gotten to me. The Lord Franz must do better next time. Do better, yes? The Lord's oath to protect the gates of Morn, and let none pass. Be careful. Do not insult his duty, or the duty of those around us.
I understand. I understand what you are referring to now. I apologize for my initial ignorance. From my knowledge, the oath is being upheld.
He nods his head. You hear him recount that to the king, who stands and slams the spear down twice on the floor, and it echoes around the room, and all the other flesh-eater courts do the same. And he goes, "Bon! Bon!" And the stolen looks at you. The king is pleased to hear that, if that wasn't obvious.
Could I attempt to do a law check, see if there's any oaths for the Gate of Morn? That would have been...
Yeah, that's going to be DN6, and I need 2.
Oh, I need 2 6s. I can't get help with this one.
I'll allow a help, given the right reasoning, if that makes sense.
Zetzel's age, like he is 700 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible he's heard it in the?
Yeah,
in
I will allow the
sentences?
same thing. I will allow the help to come in. The reason I'm only allowing a help and not your own check, Pat, is because this predates you.
Yeah, that's why. Like, can I give the help action?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. But I'm saying the reason I'm not letting you make your own check is because this predates you.
Well, I got 1 bonus dice then.
2 bonus.
2.
Because I believe someone else was helping as well, Setzel and... Oh, I thought Krog was helping, sorry.
I can, because Karl Franz was a very renowned person, and with eidetic memory, I may have heard stories of...
Yeah, I'll allow that then. Go on then, George, with 2 extra dice.
Cool, so I have 4 dice. I'll give it a whirl.
Actually, have another one as well, because just thinking of Liam here, as a witch hunter, he would know about similar things. It's still extremely unlikely, but at least if he is a learned person, he may well know of such things. Make sense?
Okay.
I'm an educated bitch.
Yeah, that's my thinking.
Let's give this a go then. 3 extra dice then. Unfortunate.
No luck?
No luck.
You've never heard of the Gates of Morn, and you do not know of the Avonalik dynasty, I'm afraid. As this is happening, the Geist gently sort of drifts across towards that cradle, where it starts like leaning over it and trying to coo.
Am I able to see or what's in the thing from where I am?
In the cradle, you can make a little awareness check. It's going to be hard because it's above you and the angling's odd, but I'm also going to include your senses as a part of this. So give me an awareness. I want 1 5 up.
Okay. I got it.
Nice. You see inside the crib There is a bundle of clothes, but no baby.
Freya would speak up. Why do you defend a crib with no content?
As you say that, the stolen looks at you. What do you mean? The crib holds the daughter of King Avonilik, given unto him by his true love. And you see the Geist cooing into the crib. And the king sort of tilts his head, obviously not understanding the words, but seeing where your eyes are going. And you see his grip tighten on the spear slightly.
Oh, we were killing his wife.
Not his wife.
his lover.
Yeah,
His mistress.
Nursemaid.
I will say at this point, I think you can kind of put two and two together a little bit. For whatever reason, the Flesh Eater Courts can't leave here. But the Geist can, and as such, it's been bringing people in. Does that make sense?
Is there
Yes.
any bells?
Any bells? Yes,
Oh.
because you asked specifically for it. Above the crib, there is a small bell that dings every now and then.
Oh, my brain is thinking of something that may work but may kill us.
Or detonate the
Go
crib.
on.
They're not being aggressive. Fireball.
Da, 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 da.
No, my brain's thinking. I'm hoping that it's because every time the bell rings, it might be referring to that bell, as I'm sure Pat also had the same thought. So if we could find a way to peacefully take that back in the idea of trying to return to Mr. Franz, and bringing it back to then offer a much grander, a much more ornate gift for his royalty. To kind of basically try to it's trying to get it so that means we can leave. Because if we fight, we're dead. 50-50.
Well,
I've seen your guys' rolls.
the conversation that's happening at the moment is in regard to the Gate of Morn. And the king, being aware that you are unaware, would stand, move to the top of the staircase, sort of claps his hands, and you see immediately there's scurrying around the room as they bring out bundles of ragged clothing, torn and damaged, and they sort of kneel in front of all of you and offer up these robes. To them, of course, they look beautiful and pristine. And the king says something in pseudo-French, and the Stolen goes,
Pseudo-French.
His Royal Highness, the King Ethelgard of Avonilik, would like to show you how goes the defense, so that you may report back to Monsieur Franz, and know that all is well.
Really appreciate this, and I would love to inform Lord Franz of the defense here.
The diplomat bows his head, and as he does, he just whispers in the side of Crag's ear. So quiet, Crag barely even hears it. They are all insane. They're all absolutely insane. Please, you've got to get me out of here. And he stands back up. To the gates of Morn, then. Come, come. So, let me add
Yes.
token to the map.
In the nicest way, I believe the current best solution is get out of here alive with everyone, and then George goes and reports and basically sends a full fucking
Storm host.
storm host descending on this place. That is genuinely the best I can think of right now.
You are led through the depths, deeper and deeper into these crypts. And as you go, these defenses get stronger and stronger. You can see that these flesh-eater corps have not stopped fighting for God knows how long. There is bodies piled up in their hundreds. There's a legion down here. And at the very bottom, in an underground cavern that's, 50 meters high, spreading in all directions, you find what can only be described as a slaughter battlefield. And in the center of that battlefield, at the far back of it, merged out of the wall, is perhaps the last thing you expect to see. You would all recognize a realm gate. And as you sort of... Oh, go on, please.
Is there signs of other kinds of corpses aside from just the flesh eater?
Many. Many. As you enter, you see there are carts being dragged by flesh-eater corps, soldiers, undead Vargeists chained to massive corpse carts, and they're piling up the dead of the enemy. And it would appear that there are warriors of chaos, there are beastmen, there are ogres. There's many, many different types of creature down here. But then one creature gets dumped in front of you. And you have never seen anything like it before. It's shadowy, its skin black and dripping as if made out of oil. It's got long tendrils that drool down to the floor, 3 arms that come out in like a star pattern from its body. And its body itself is disturbingly muscular, but on incredibly thin legs. And as that body is dumped on the ground, you can see that it is being carved up, torn apart, and used for food for the flesh-eater corps. And there are other creatures, smaller ones, scattered around, equally as fucking dead, is the way to put it. But they are most populated by the realm gate itself. The Stolen looks at you all. Welcome to the Gate of Morn, the final resting place of the family Avon Ilik and the Oath of Sanctity. The king steps forwards in front of you all, bows its head towards the gate, and you see all the other flesh-eater court warriors down here bow their heads to the king. But many of them only do so out of, quick respect and maintain their vigil on the door. This is like an active battlefield that you stepped onto.
Oh my.
I'm going to continue on with what's happening and genuinely assess the defenses.
Strong, maintained, and you think it might take more than one storm host. This is a fortress.
The enemy they're fighting,
Mm-hmm.
while that's all wouldn't know that, would they have the smell of chaos on them?
Some of them do, but not
No.
all. Some are definitely warriors of chaos, seemingly blessed by the plague god in some cases. But not all of them. The beastmen only have the general smell of chaos to them, rather than like direct affiliation. And the shadowy monsters, the disgusting oil creature, that does not have the scent of chaos to it. What do you want to do, Tim?
Can we? God damn it, brain.
You weren't expecting peaceful, well, crypto ghouls on your side.
Oh no, that was the good outcome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of, can we take one of the oily creatures back for examination?
You can ask.
No, I know. I'm asking more out of character side of things.
Yeah, by all means, please discuss. Especially with a campaign like this, I'm more than happy to like freeze frame. You know.
Yeah.
To say they're on our side, I think that's a fucking lie.
Not aggressive. Yes, you're right. That is not the correct way of putting it, but non-aggressive at least currently.
Would Brandil have encountered these during the Battle for the Realm of Life?
Yeah, definitely. You would know of the flesh-eater courts and that they are these insane...
the oily monster.
No, none of you have ever seen anything like those oily black creatures before.
Not even like a rumor of it.
Nothing. Not even a description. I'm not even allowing rolls for it.
Fair enough.
The issue...
Yeah, I think
I can't give you any more than that without you going or working out what's on the other side, if that makes sense.
Okay, so we've clearly got a gate going to some chaos-infested realm, based on everything coming out.
Again, sake of honesty, not everything coming out of that gate is chaos-infested. The ogres aren't, the beastmen aren't, in the sense of they're not like, you know, there are some warriors of chaos there. I don't want to mislead you.
Or to a battlefield where chaos is trying to infest.
Yes, that is, yeah, I just don't want to mislead you. It's...
Evidence of the Age of Chaos.
Yeah. I mean, it could be less of a warp gate and more of a temporal time one. Having been afflicted by the warp, potentially.
Would Orias be able to assess that this is most certainly a realm gate, because a lot of storm fortresses are built around them?
Without a shadow of a doubt. I need to check my nerding here. This gate doesn't lead to one of the realms of magic. It doesn't lead to one of the other like Akwashi and stuff like that. It leads to a thing in the AOS lore. Is there a difference between those sort of gates?
Between realm gates and...
Make me essentially a... It's tricky because the wiki was very vague on these. Make me a intuition check. Anyone who wants to. The DN is only going to be 1-5 up.
Okay.
I will give it a go.
I was going to say, does anyone want to give me the help action? But sure.
Apologies.
Yeah,
I
no
was
worries.
going to wait to see if anybody else, see if others got it, but I've already got 2 successes. I can give you the help because I'm not the...
He not brainy.
Yeah.
I know.
He tree.
Yeah, no worries.
So you'd get 1 because I'm mind 1.
Yes.
Okay, well, we've got a success on Orias and Krag. And Freya, actually. And I think Zetzel as well would have a smell for this sort of thing. This is a realm gate, but it is not leading to one of the other realms, like the realm of Akwashi or Gur or anything like that. You know from your time here in Shaiish that there are... The term, I believe, is underworlds creations of myth from other cultures. So everyone who ever believed in an afterlife, there is an underworld for that afterlife. What you have here is a realm gate that leads to an underworld. A realm of death within the realm of death.
Where's she?
Oh boy. Oh, there's no easy way out of this.
You could ask to leave.
Well, there's an easy way. The whole idea of like we've now seen their defenses, we can go make our report.
Yeah.
That getting out is the easy part. It's what we're doing to deal with this shit. Sadly, God, if there was an easy way to break down a realm gate. Destroy the realm gate, they get pleased.
Hearing the indecision from you all is kind of wonderful. Not gonna lie. It's great.
There's a few options. We can literally go to hell.
Well, I mean, again, I can tell you what's happening with the people around you. The Stolen is sort of like awaiting your words, your approval. The king is making himself busy. He's going from soldier post to soldier post, where you see them sort of, slam their chest, bow their heads, This is very much a warrior culture, whoever they were. Near the realm gate, you can see there is a statue of a beautiful sort of maiden who holds a sword aloft as though it's breaking water. Janora is still with you, obviously hiding in amongst the group, and she sort of pulls on Freya's arm, and Zetzel actually as well, because you noticed it before, and she points up at the ceiling, where you can see emanating through the cracks in the ceiling, you can see there is like a glowing golden light. And Janora goes, I think we're underneath the temple, the chapel.
Is that statue is what's keeping them down here?
The golden one?
Yeah.
Well done, yes it is. When you guys were talking about removing it, I nearly bricked myself.
was that our TPK scenario that they just
had you removed it, it's twofold, and I'll say this because I think it's you can work it out. These are flesh eater cores. They are insane because they think they're people. They're not. However, they are still upholding their duty, which is to guard this gate. Were that temple to become desecrated, they might forget that duty and the curse fully take them. Make sense?
This is the only thing that's holding them safe from
but it also keeps them pinned down here. And the only thing that can come in and out of this crypt is the Geist, because it's not a flesh eater court, it's just a ghost. Make sense?
Oh, I've just thought of it. I think I've got an idea that might be good.
What's the idea?
My guess is the Whaley bitch is trying to basically get someone to get basically a nanny for the child to help them grow. The child, obviously, a little bit past its prime.
I was going to say past its expiration date.
Child not having a great day.
I'm a little bit past its best before.
Yes.
I'm thinking. If we could get someone to have a permanent position here to help protect the city, that is very simple. Because what we can do is we can get Arias to try and get someone basically assigned from the Stormcast Eternal. Keyword Eternal.
You're a bastard.
But it's a good plan.
I think we're getting that. I'm pretty sure that the priestess back at the temple. I'm pretty sure they might have known something about this.
Oh, 100%. That's the whole reason they didn't want people to go down here. So that means that this entire thing wasn't going to be disrupted, and because if this thing was going to be disruptive, hence why they paid off the Gravekeeper. All of this shit was going to run over the town, kill everyone, and the High Priest would actually have to do some work.
I love it when a plan comes together.
So that's the idea of, instead of just sacrificing a person, if we can somehow get a Stormcast Eternal basically eternally having to do this duty, one, that will protect future generations anyways, and two, it solves this whole situation. They stay down here, the Eternal keeps looking after the child.
Well, first off, we'd need to find a Stormcast, and believe it or not, they're not as common as we've been led to believe. And
we know one. She's a High Priest.
And she's going... and she can tell you where to stick it.
She's overseeing our fucking, I say our binding, you three's binding.
Yeah, and we can finish the binding down here.
I don't think that's how that works.
No, you can't.
We're a bit stuck when it comes to immortal beings, Jacob. And no, I'm not staying down here.
Damn.
And
well, there is
a point that was brought up is that they...
Hang on, stop. Hang on, let Liam talk, because we've talked a lot.
There is the secret option C. Purge them all.
It would certainly be thorough.
I guess my ogre campaign, the ogre campaign might be happening.
Right now, I can simply have your ogres be hired to investigate the death of the party. We can make it work, folks.
There's too many to fight at this. Genuinely, we're looking at.
The descriptions I've given of is a legion of flesh eater courts down here.
Too many.
Cowardice.
You would need a storm host and Pat's siblings, the spawn pool.
All we need is a tight corridor and time.
Don't forget as well, as much as this is also an option, don't forget as well, I did describe them as moving, these aren't rabid, insane monsters. They were moving in formation. They were, you were corralled down here under watch and security. It won't be a case of just going in and purging. It will be a military campaign.
And if there's a military campaign against us, because they think we're the representative of Karl Franz, they're going to then push towards the Empire, aka up fucking stairs.
Well, they can't do that. You've worked out that the idol is keeping them down here. But it's more a case of you're looking for tight corridors, but the problem you've got is those tight corridors work in their favour more than yours. Because obviously, pike blocks in a tight corridor.
I think my only current concern is that they may be viewing Janora right now as a sacrifice, and if they insist that she stays down here, that's going to be a no bueno.
The Stolen is right there to chat to. He's sort of just like watching you as you take it all in, with a sick smile on his face. But he did whisper to Krog to get him out of there.
We can try and play on the idea that Janora is ill-prepared and untrained for this role, and that we will return with someone who is, after delivering the message.
Mm-hmm. If anyone wants,
that is a possibility.
I would say an awareness check, just 1-4 up, and I'll give you a little more insight, because I want to help you with your decisions, but I also do not want to railroad.
Can I give the help action?
Absolutely, you can, Pat.
Sure.
Who would you be giving it to?
I don't mind.
I don't mind making one, or you can make one, Jake.
Up to people. So we can just do one big test if everyone just wants to give someone their
Pile
bonuses.
in,
Yeah, fuck it. Krog, you take my awareness.
Freya
Yes.
gets the awareness, the bonus.
Mm-hmm.
That's your 3. 3. You have 3 bonus?
It's one for the help action, and plus 1 for each level of training they have in said skill.
So just the one in this case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Similar to Wrath and Glory.
Is you helping, Jacob?
Yo, Jacob, is you helping?
We can give you 2 extra dice from me and Arias. Making a big dice roll.
Do it.
Dave, you're going to assist in my awareness?
Oh, man. You get one for the help action, and that's it. You're asking
A guy who only knows how to slaughter and be scary.
Yes.
And put down roots. Literally.
I got no roots.
That's how I sleep. I just plant my roots a bit and then go nap.
Did you say 4 up or 5 up?
1-4 up.
I am so aware of myself.
Man, it's great self-awareness. With that many successes, you see that as King Ethelgart is moving around the sort of armada, the army here, and sort of inspecting them, and his eyes, every about 10 or 5 seconds, return to Janora. And at first you think maybe it's a bit predatory, it's like like a hunger, like he wants to eat her, maybe it's something like that. But then you realise it's an expression you would never expect to see on a monster like this's face. It's nerves. It's that awkward side eye of, is she still there? Is she watching? Look how cool a king I am. I'm doing cool stuff. I'm in charge. I'm the boss.
Could I ask the stolen?
Mm-hmm. He sort of rubs his hands together and inclines his head. Lord Dwarden?
What perhaps may be the reason for the young lady being down here? The king seems very apprehensive of some form.
It is, of course, important that the daughter of his lordship, and of course his future queen, see the operation of the family de Avalon Leak that she is to rejoin.
Is that basic? Sorry, my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, George.
What did George do?
Is it? She's being groomed.
Yeah. So essentially, they think that she is his daughter. They think she is the baby in the crib, and he wants to marry his own daughter.
That was a theory I had. I was just thinking that.
Welcome to the Middle Ages, folks.
He's French. It makes sense.
Yeah,
Welcome to Tattletales, where French hating is just a right.
we need to get Janora out of here.
I'm just gonna look at Arias and just go, I'm not sure that's going to be particularly easy.
When was anything we ever did easy?
Previously helping with the bodies.
All right, smart
That
ass.
wasn't.
The Stolen looks at you all. Are you pleased with your inspections? Will the funds from the Empire continue to flow? We have not heard from King Leon Kerr for some time.
There's a chant, my brain. Thank you, thank you, brain. You're doing good today. We can attempt to actually not have this happen. We can attempt to try and get her out for a different reason. And that is a political marriage to strengthen ties between them and the Empire. Because while he may not see it bad, if he's having any sort of right mind, it might actually be a much more positive outcome if there's the idea of stronger support and eventually reinforcements.
You guys, you can always take this conversation back to the throne room if you deem your inspection complete.
I'm hoping for other player input as well.
I think it's either or, like, if in doubt, we can't just ball into the realm.
I mean, another option as well is, like, if you want Zetzel to, like, make an impression or something, you could always do, like, an honor duel and, like, have Zetzel fight their champion or something to, you know, engage a little bit. I don't know.
If Zetzel would like to kill some time while we're thinking, that is perfectly fine.
I was more trying to think of, like, ways you could impress the court, you know.
All I'm going to say, Bob, how about we do the smart decision and do our break?
Yeah, we can do that.
Because this is going to take a while, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, let's take our break. I wasn't expecting this to be such a huge conundrum, but I love it. We will be right back. In that case... Oh. In that case, with the plan made, you see the king completes his rounds of inspecting the troops and begins to move towards you all, where a gnarled, rotting hand just gently weighs itself on Janora's shoulder. And you hear him say something in that demonic tongue. And the stolen turns to you and goes, His Lordship King Ethelgard of Avonlea is now content that you have seen all that you need to see, and invites you to dine with him.
Ugh.
He's a polite host.
Yeah, but I imagine the food's off after all this time.
Well, you might be the food.
I doubt that.
Well, you've seen what they eat.
Yeah, and we're not corpses.
Yet.
Yeah.
I have the benefit of being non-nutritious.
He's got wood.
You are very helpful for cooking the other members of the party, though.
Yeah, that's the problem. Aura's toothpicks.
God, that's dark.
Oh, I have to check my diplomat talent. Resolve conflict. Okay.
Alright.
Can I help here?
What do you want to do, Tim? I'll put us back towards the throne room, because he would start leading you back that way.
If we are in a situation where someone needs to be dining on their meal, I think out of the entire party, Zetzel would have the least issue with doing it.
You sick bastard.
He has simply invited you for now. I would like to stress.
Yeah. As the wars, as the fighting continues, I believe that while we truly do appreciate the offer, I believe we have matters to discuss that are pressing at Lord Franz's side as well. So if we may finish our talks and take our leave, that would be
The king's head.
most pleasurable here.
The king's head nods. Mais, bien sûr. And the system, but of course. The king understands your time is of the essence. Now, he thanks you for your diligence in returning young Genora to him. And of course, we thank you for the ongoing taxation and fiefs from Lord Franz and the other Elector Counts. Until such a time that the gates of Morn cannot be kept closed, and such a time shall never come, we bid you all a good day. And you see the king starts to take Genora by the shoulder to lead her away.
I believe we have one more main topic to discuss before we part ways, if I'm to be not prudent here.
As you say that, you see the stolen looks at you, his face just absolutely terrified, as you hear him stutter as he translates to the king. The king, who has slightly done his creepy, Jeffrey Dahmer walk up the stairs here, trying to take Genora with him. Trying. I'm assuming you guys don't let them get far. Sort of turns, and you can almost hear the bones creak as he turns and looks back at you. That dead light in his eyes.
The Lord wishes to strengthen your ties even further, and has requested a member of the royal family, your daughter, to represent and speak for you within his own court with the electorate. And if it is not too prudent to ask on also, if you accept this offer, could this man here, pointing to the stolen,
Stolen freezes. Yeah, panic. You know?
be her royal translator?
The king glares at you.
I will hold steadfast. I'm not going to... I'm just going to hold steadfast.
Yeah, no blinking. The king sort of...
competition.
The king keeps the hand on Janora and starts to lumber down the stairs slightly. You realise just how freakishly tall he is. He is, by the way, the maxed out thing for Flesh Eater Corpse. I forget what they're exactly called, but the
Warren Artrugian.
that's the one. Yeah, he is that in stats, just so you know.
Oh my god, he's over 6 foot.
That's fine.
He is the biggest thing on their character sheets.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just to give you a sense of the stature, more than anything. And he looms down towards you all. Mos maner laissant le désert. J'en suis du coup le lion des faux. Cependant, son n'est pas ma fille de la valeur. Mais yo, réau, il viendront et le montant quoi n'y ne se pas. Which takes a few moments, and you see the stolen shudder as he translates. Your manners need work. The king is disappointed in this. Ties of strength, however, are important, but his daughter is of great value to him. He offers you to take the man, for he is from a far-off land he does not care for. Anyone?
A land.
Oh, okay.
But I haven't said the pod.
Oh, sorry.
I think I heard the quiet fuck go around the room.
I have an idea. I haven't spoken in a bit. I got an idea. Apologies. Or else with like Curly Dennis Carthy. Would it not be seen as a great insult if it was just someone that he did not care for?
The
What's wrong there?
was that to the stolen or to Krog?
To Krog.
I believe you may be right in this case. Though maybe using the idea that the Lord Franz himself has wished for this personally and guaranteed her safety. That may also prove benevolent in this situation.
Or else would I not have returned to basically ready position?
That ready position is seen, and you can see these colossal guards are just not like aggressive, but you can see that they're clearly moving into a position where they're cutting off escapes. They're making, there's tension in the air.
I should clarify. It's more of the idea that, like, sword and scabbard, but like hand resting on like the pommel.
Yeah, they're doing nothing more than that as well. But it's more their positioning, body language.
Yeah.
So what is it specifically you say to the king?
This is normally where I like to write things down ahead of time, but I don't think we have this luxury.
I certainly do not think so, but I can be lenient. But give me the vibe of what you're saying more than anything.
I'm truly apologetic on the lack of decorum that we have shown. This is truly a bad thing. Sorry, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of words and it's not working. But yeah. I understand your hesitation or disdain to this. Though, to send someone of... Oh, what was it, George, that you say?
Effectively, what I said is that if they just sent someone that he did not care for and showed little attention or essentially effort to send someone of note, then that is in of itself can be seen as a bit of a little bit insulting.
Lack of care. If we could use that idea. Sorry, words are escaping me right now.
Okay. You can see that he likes what you're saying. Like, there's that inkling of, like, this isn't outright aggression. You are at an impasse, but he is willing to talk. And eventually he sort of responds, Vos excuses en est entendre. Je les apprécie. Ma maison est une maison d'honneur, mais l'honneur pour avant gré. Which is translated very badly, my apologies, to your apology is heard and appreciated. My house is one of honor, but honor may blind a man. He then sort of leans forwards, puts his hand on Crag's shoulder, sort of nods his head as if like sort of two old friends drunk at the pub. Avec ma bien amie, je pourrais donner d'autres fils au électeur Kant. Je propose un paiement d'affaires, qu'offense espouse ma penchant enfant, sans celle-ci ma ligon et tendre. Which the stolen, you see, gets like visibly disturbed and translates to, with my beloved, however, I may produce more daughters for the electors. I offer deferred payment. Let Franz wed my next child. Without this one, my line ends with me. Which, you can probably put two and two together, is what probably happened in real life. In real life, you know what I mean.
Yeah, outside of their delusion.
Yeah.
He wishes not to marry. He wishes for a voice within the Elector Count. He has seen the work and the true diligence of you and your men. This is the reason for this ask, not for marriage.
This is where I need the guile check. I think I will allow help actions from anyone and everyone, but I think I need 2 6s.
Yep, help action. Take it.
May I?
Can I use 1 Soulfire to guarantee 6s?
Potentially, George. Just because I want to make sure everyone's heard.
May I assist in the idea that because I know it's like very like simple, but the idea that I'm basically a shining, like a shiny silvered knight.
If you want to see it from their perspective, you look like a questing knight, a knight of the Grail, I think it is.
Yeah, or like
you look like one of them to them.
And quite.
What the hell do I look like?
Someone's got a really big dog.
What the dog doing?
Dog doing?
To be fair, Lizardman probably does just look like a Lizardman.
They are part of faction order.
Yeah, the only person here who's out of place is the Stormcast, and maybe Crag's clothes as a, character on.
To be fair, Empire Master Engineers.
Yeah, fair. He would just be new technology, if anything.
Yeah, much more advanced than used
Yeah.
to.
Not even an Empire Master Engineer. Straight up just Dwarf Master Engineer.
Yeah. It would be new things he's not seen before, but,
Yeah.
such a fucking dwarfs. Yeah.
But, yeah, I was going to say, instead of getting a lot of help actions, could I get one help action, just from anyone, I don't mind, use a Soulfire to get all 6s, and that will make, basically, with 3 additional successes, which is the best possible outcome?
I would say yes, but I don't get to use Soulfire, so...
In this instance, I will allow everyone to use Soulfire and stuff like this, just because the binding hasn't even happened yet. I'm not gonna,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's more than the idea that me and Pat don't actively use Soulfire, even mechanics wise. So it's more like we don't entirely have a say as to how it's spent.
I feel while your say mechanically doesn't matter, your say as a player to the others,
it's still important.
I feel does matter.
Yeah.
As a player, I wholly support that. We're not getting out here without those 6s.
Even if you use the Soulfire, I want to see what you would have rolled, just out of pure interest.
Fair.
Pardon me.
Dave, any opinion?
I mean, I'm fine with going with whatever right now. Whatever's the best course of action for this.
Yeah.
Liam?
I'm fine with going with it.
Okay. Go for it then. So 1/6 guaranteed from the burning of the Soulfire. That's huge.
All 6s.
All
It's
sixes.
all 6s.
So you auto pass?
Yeah. Do you want me to roll to see what I would have got? But
out of pure interest, but we'll discount the roll, even if you would have succeeded. No, it would have failed.
Just failed.
Yeah, close. So, with the 6s from the Soulfire, he frowns his head, a deep pain coming over his eyes. And you see him gently raise his hand off of Janora's shoulder. Je tente ta sagresse. Ma femme doit être demander le savoir. J'ai attendu si longtemps. Je peux encore attendre peu. And you see, the knights around the room bow their heads in deep sorrow. And slowly, the stolen goes. The king hears your wisdom. He has waited long for his wife, but his wife must know of the world and its workings, and he is willing to wait a little longer. King sort of steps away from you all and returns to his throne.
I'd like to bow in respect for his words.
I'd strongly recommend it. You can see that many of the knights around the room, the crypt horrors and the ghouls, are all, you know how people wear black in mourning? They're visibly devastated. But you see the stolen goes, now would be a time it is wise to bow your head. Please.
Arise would follow suit hesitantly, but would.
You all begin to back out of the chamber, I assume?
Time we got out of here.
I think we less so back
With
out and more
Janora.
so just gracefully exit with haste.
Not even with haste. We got to treat this as if this was proper royal decree. We have concluded our business.
Mm-hmm.
We will do the correct thing, like get it, offering Janora the proper ways, like, referring to her as her ladyship.
Mm-hmm.
We're going full board here.
Absolutely.
And we're going to walk with confidence because this was our job.
You were meant to be here. Hello, everybody. A moment passes, and then you hear, "No, me." And Ethelgard stands and moves forwards, limping slightly as he does. And you see the stolen sort of stiffens because he was sneaking out with you. The king...
He was offered.
Yeah, but obviously he's worried. Yeah. For obvious reasons. A little nervous. And the king reaches you and sort of looks between all of you, an intense understanding in his eyes. And then he kneels down to look at you, Prague, and his mouth opens and the teeth rattle slightly. You look, stare, man.
Sorry, what was said? It cut out slightly.
Fuck. Move my mic. You. Done.
Are you succulent?
You look after her. Why does my mic not pick this shit up? It's driving me up the fucking wall. It ruins it so much.
As if you go quiet in between each word, sometimes it takes a few moments to kind of pick back up that you're saying stuff. I will look at him with honor.
I turned up my sensitivity.
Oh.
I can hear you there.
Hopefully that works then.
Yes. I'd like to look at him with, to be fair, with reverent here. I'm trying to keep composure, he's being genuine here. And I'd go, with my life.
He nods his head slowly. Take. And he reaches into his robes and brings out a long, curling, cow horn that clearly has been, sawn off a minotaur, a bulgur, that's been killed. And he places it in your hand, Crag. Will we come?
Sorry, what was that?
Blow and we come.
Blow.
Lol.
Blow and we come. Okay. My brain, to be fair, you said the horn, and my brain was like, I see. So they took care of the.
Yeah, somewhere that Minotaur's dead.
They took care of him. I'm liking these guys even more.
No, it's a horn of Gondor sort of thing. You blow upon it,
yeah,
and if they can come, they will come. The scions of Avonalik will hear it.
Perfect. I will take great care of this.
His head bows.
Bow again.
His head bows to you, and after a moment, he nods to the stolen, who says something in their language, which is probably a "thank you, my lord" sort of thing, along those lines. And escorted out of the crypts, you are taken partly as like an honor guard and partly to make sure you actually leave. But you are surrounded by ghouls at all times until eventually you make it back to that heavy iron gate. And here, the ghouls stop, unable to go any further. And as you pass beyond that gate, a huge ghoul grips it and heaves it closed behind you. And as you step into this area of the crypts, you can see that gently glowing golden light. If I were to, it's hard to see with the lighting effects here, but there is, you can see the red makes it to about here, but the gold does also reach here. This is the point where they cannot go past.
Ooh.
Over to you, team. You should have fucking died.
You know,
I'm look at everyone and go, so, shall we leave?
Best we did.
I am very proud of many of you for not going in for a suicidal charge.
Yes, Zetzel, you held yourself back very well back there. And Brandiel. Mostly Brandiel now thinking about it.
As the party makes their way to the entrance under the altar in the crypt, you find Catalina waiting for you. It's sunrise. Time we best be going.
Glad to hear.
We've got some words to exchange with some priestess.
Just a few.
As you all exit out of the crypts, however, I'd like an awareness check from each of you, please.
Colin goes full ghoul.
Like the priestesses were watching us all this time.
More importantly,
What's the
are
DM?
you okay, Janora?
Let's do the tests first before I answer all those questions. DN is just 4-1 for me, David.
No, so standard one.
Okay, nice. As you begin to climb up into the chapel, up that rickety ladder, you reach the top, but as you look back down, the Stolen is just looking up at you, and you can see his face is beginning to crack with golden light. And you see tears running down the side of his face. He cannot.
Unfortunately. Anyway,
Our eyes kind of like approach us like, if I was to slay you, would that free you from your torment?
I'm a dead thing, aren't I? That's why it won't let me up. I thought I might still be alive. That this was just some body that they put me in. But and he raises his hand and you see the ends of his fingers beginning to disintegrate. My name's Henry Mortimer. Henry Mortimer, I was a historian. Came in. You can guess why.
I'll make it quick, Henry.
I wasn't...
Mr. Mortimer.
Yes?
He Crag puts his kind of hands out, not looking for a hand, but more kind of like towards the wrist area. You have done more for anyone here than any one of us. Even if what you believe is as it is, you truly are a hero here.
His face.
Hold your head high.
His face cracks into a smile. When historians see in history happen, you in the silver, you're Stormcast, aren't you? You're one of them. One of Sigmar's own.
One of the hallowed knights.
Aye. And you, Dryad, Treeman, Seraphons, you're there? And he's sort of calling out to specifically Pat and David. No offense, Jacob and Liam.
I don't care.
Yep.
I've said what I need to say.
We are here.
Gods. Real gods in my lifetime. I've got a daughter. Somewhere. God, she must be a woman grown now. Julia Moa Mortimer. If you find her, tell her dad loves her. But in offer your kindness, Mr. Arias, no, I climb to Sigmar myself. And he starts to climb the ladder, never taking his eyes off of Zetzel. Find her. If you're what I know you are to be, find her. Julia Moa Mortimer. Julia! And he chokes as his jaw begins to disintegrate in light. Moa! And then his eyes burst into fire. Mortimer! And just as he reaches the top of the altar, that idol flares. And as he falls away, as if pushed by a gentle hand, the body disintegrates and never hits the ground.
So we'll definitely make a note of that name.
Let's see, he asked the three people with very, very long lifespans and very, very long memories.
Yeah.
Yes, and he's a historian, and he's in the presence of three essentially demigods.
I just have to cut, seeing the ashes, the pie would walk back.
Okay.
He'd actually look to Freyr on this one. So that name has any recognition to you?
Would it?
Make a history check. Well, law check, I guess, in this case. Oh shit, I have to give you a DN, don't I? Julia Moa Mortimer. Make DN 5-2.
Nope.
I'm afraid it's not someone that immediately springs to mind. There's a lot of people in the world.
It is not a name that is familiar to me. However, the primary concern will be going back to those priestesses and giving them a piece of my mind. There is impurity below our feet that is allowed to persist, and it is disappointing that one poses as piety, yet allows it.
Perhaps it's not willingness.
Precisely the point, Arias. If they are down there and accursed beyond their will, is it not the charitable thing, and by the will of Sigmar himself, that he is set free? Is that not what we are taught?
It is indeed what we are taught. but we are also taught to not make rash decisions, especially
I
ones
agree.
that would be so wasteful as to just end our lives.
I agree. Hence why my blade and pistols stayed down there. But reinforcement should be forthcoming.
Hey, what would you like to do? Where would you like to go? I'll let you guys just role play this one out.
Before we leave the chapel, Zetzel will pick up the altar he threw to the side.
Yep, and just sort of
And
over the hole.
yeah, basically just to cover the hole so that, as best he can, that more people don't go down. But more importantly, nothing comes up.
Well, as you've just seen, they cannot. As much as they'd like to.
For now.
Nora,
She
it
sort of,
seems like this nightmare is finally at its end.
she nods slowly. That was awful. What were they going to do with me? Why me?
I guess that you remind that king character of his long begotten daughter.
He frowns. They were going to take me prisoner?
Not anymore. Not while we're around.
She sort of breathes heavily, steadying herself. What about the woman?
I highly doubt they'll go back on their word.
She nods. Okay. Mum and Dad?
I feel like... As I was about to say, I feel like it's time to end the worrying for your parents. Shall we take you back home?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
As we're kind of starting to walk out, I'm just going to kind of almost cheekily look at her and go, I bet there's a lot of schoolwork you've got to catch up on too.
Oh, no, let me go marry the zombie.
I feel like later the phrase is like, I think a few altars to Sigmar in her bedchambers might be worth rewarding.
I quite agree on that, Arias. And Freya would lean down to Janora and put her own prayer book in her hand. We mustn't commune with those who are not living. I would hope you have learnt your I understand that. But I would hope that you have learnt your lesson, and perhaps some wisdom might be garnered by reading these pages.
I will, miss. I'm sorry, I just wanted to help her.
Freya would less lean now and more full-on get on her knee and bring her face into her hand. Helping is never a crime. But they would not have helped you.
I see that. I'm sorry, miss. I really am. And her eyes sort of just split second glance past your shoulder.
If you were to put as much effort into helping your parents as you had from...
Oh, let Liam finish. Let Liam finish.
If you would have put as much effort in helping your parents and your community as you have for those lost souls. In future, you will not fall astray again.
Right you are, miss. Just... Yes, miss. And she sort of hangs her head in shame. As you begin to depart, moving away, does anyone look back?
Yes. I think that might be why Arias and Crag kind of moved towards that way, just to kind of indicate.
As you look back, gently floating in the doorway, holding now a bundle of rags in its arms, watching you leave, is the Geist.
Is the bundle of rags that they're holding this time more... You know, so when I say full, as if there is actually something in the bundle of rags?
It is still very much an empty bundle of rags.
Do it look pissed off?
That's gonna need an insight.
I think I have advantage on stuff like this.
What would it be? Intuition.
Intuition?
Yeah, one 5 up.
While this is happening... Sorry, go ahead.
So would my diplomat help here? Would that give me advantage?
Yeah, reading people, even the undead, yes.
Intuition, I don't have any advances, so take 1 help.
Yeah, no worries.
Could I bow my head to the Geist in the same level of respect towards the king character?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to read the face of a skeleton.
It is rather. It's not being aggressive. It looks almost forlorn as you walk away. It doesn't move to stop you. You know that it could try. It just looks saddened. So, the town and the city are yours, gentlemen. What do you want to do?
Let's get Janora back. Yeah.
Alright.
Let's drop Janora off before, so that Strom Steve can have a happy ending for his recording. For his faithful fans.
As you exit away from the gravesite, as we say, dawn is now dawning upon the realm of Lephis, which is hardly a very exciting thing, to be honest with you, considering that dawning just means, you know, it's slightly spookier. Slightly brightly spooky instead. But as you arrive, you do see in his front garden, sort of just weeding his front garden with a hoe, the gardening implement hoe, not my ex. You find... you would find Undertaker Yoff Gessel, and as you sort of go past, you see his face just splits into a massive grin.
Don't worry, we weren't investigating.
He goes, I'm glad to hear it. And while you weren't investigating, I definitely wasn't telling people to go here. Yeah, to go this way. Oh, this is confusing me. Well done, I'm so glad. Is she okay?
I'm
Jacob.
I'm just going to walk...
Sorry.
No worries. I was just going to say, I'd like to just walk up to him, kind of put my hand out to shake his hand, but very clearly in my hand is one file, and just going, kind of hand out to grab. If he grabs back, I'll put my other hand on the other side and then kind of let go of the vial so he grabs it.
As you do,
Thank you for telling us not to go in.
He smiles. Keep the vial. It won't do much good for an old man like me. I'm glad she's safe.
No hesitation, he's putting it back.
Yep, fair. He goes, so you know while you were gone, the priestesses came this way, asking after you. I told them that you had not gone, but actually had not gone. You know what I mean?
I understand.
Yeah. Anyway, this is depressing, but I've got people to bury. Have a lovely day. He trots away.
What a chipper fellow.
You've got to be in his line of work.
Never have I met an Ungi I appreciate more.
So, to the house?
To the house.
To the house.
The house.
In the middle of our street.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to do the coded knock, because I remember that.
As you do the coded knock, the door rips open to find Yolanda and Yazier Morrow, who sort of see you, look down, see Janora, and just full on tackle her. Just full grab, go. Just beyond happy, beyond joyful. And, I mean, even as you begin talking or, trying to say anything, they tune the world out as they simply embrace her.
Go ahead. Let's give them time.
About 20 minutes would pass if you're going to just stand there.
I was going to say, we'll discuss things later. I feel like you have a few things to catch up on. And we'll see you in a few hours.
Yolanda stands and goes, sorry, we're being so rude. Thank you all so much. Thank you.
Listen, we can save this for later. Right now, your daughter is back. Let's focus on her, and we'll be back later.
Well, you deserve a reward.
Again, let's settle her in first. We'll be back later to tell you what's happened.
Okay. And you see Jazier sort of just brings Janora in close, and he goes, we are praying every night together. You and me, every night. And Yolanda sort of lets them cuddle and goes to the door. How can we thank you? I have some drops to give, perhaps an item. What can we give?
You can give assurance that your daughter will read that book that I gave her, cover to cover.
She turns and looks and takes the book from Janora. Ewok Erotica.
Yes.
Somebody had to.
I feel like me and the witch hunter have a few things to discuss later.
She goes,
That's
of
none
course.
of your business, dwarf.
I never said it in a negative way.
I tell you what, Yazier, have you got your father's? And we don't need it anymore. And Yazier looks back and goes, aye, right you are, and these heroes will use it better than we can. Come back here this evening then, and we've got a reward for you, something at least.
Understandable. You enjoy the time you have together. Now you're reunited.
Okay. Is there a reason you're going back later, or shall I give you the reward now?
No particular reason, purely on the idea of like, it's always better to
Definitely.
while emotions are high, let things calm down.
The long scam is still in effect.
Exactly.
Long scam.
I say, like, do we even need a reward? Do we just need word of mouth that we're just that fucking good?
Well, that is definitely one of the things.
That's the point.
Yeah. So word of mouth will,
Being
of course.
greedy now ends it.
Word of mouth will, of course, begin to spread. However, before you leave, Yazier does run out of the house. First time he's been out in weeks, as you know, and catches you. And you can see he's got in his arms a long sort of item that's wrapped. And he goes, "It's not much. We have some drops to give. But this is my father's blunderbuss. We have no use for it anymore, and I thought one of you might find better use for it. It works and everything."
This might be
Take
your
good care of it. But do keep the drops to yourself.
You are a devout man, sir. Thank you. Who's gonna take the blunderbuss?
I'll take it for storage for like to decide later.
Sounds good. I'll add it to your catch.
If anyone. Yeah. Awesome.
It is a beautiful, not master crafted, but an antique blunderbuss. And it certainly is damn sight better than, most of the firearms you'll find in this town. So yeah, it's a very, very good gift. It's the best he can give.
Yeah, so we've been handed the equivalent of a shotgun for them.
Yeah. Smiling. They close the door. Janora is sent to her room. The discipline begins. And that is a completed quest, which means Soulfire goes up by 1, I believe. And more importantly, you will gain experience.
Yeah.
Or is that for completing long and short-term goals?
Long and short-term goals, but obviously the missions can be short-term goals.
Do we want to do that? Because obviously there's a lot of missions. So do we want to do that? You'll rack up XP pretty quick.
It's still trickle feeding.
Yeah, let's do it. I think it's nice.
Like about 3.
I think it's a nice idea to do as well because it gives incentive to go and do the side quests. Essentially, I'm trying to find the core rulebook right now in my many PDFs.
It's 1 for a short term, 10 for a long term for XP.
Everybody's getting a 1 XP then. I believe it is 2 XP to upgrade your stats and stuff like that. I'm not sure what you can do for 1. It depends on the value of it.
Skill from 0 to 1.
So you could,
or you can save.
There it is. Found it. Yeah. So if you want to increase your attribute from 0 to 1, it would cost you 1 XP. New talent costs you 2 XP. Or, of course, you could purchase a focus for 1 XP. Or you can just save up.
Oh.
It's up to you guys.
I'm just going to save my XP for the moment.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm saving for a talent.
No stress, no stress.
I think I need to put 1 in... I'll put 1 in Ballistic to bring my training up to 1.
Okay, go for it. Oh, don't forget to add the XP on your character sheets as well.
Yeah. When we're adding it to the character sheet...
How do we do it? Because I know that we added...
total experience points.
Yep, there it is.
Increase that by 1.
See,
I
my
know that we
problem
had
is
an
that it's
XP
saying
last
I've
time.
got 37 experience points spent.
So some of your XP is a little weird. Foundry didn't add it up properly. You are at the one on the right, the 35. It's just Foundry's maths is bitchy.
To give an example, David, is the fact that I've currently got a miracle as a talent, but I get that shit for free. But Foundry is telling me that I've spent XP for it when I haven't.
Might be
That's
possible.
probably where something along the
Yeah.
something that I did the same.
To be fair, if you put your total experience points to 38, your outstanding experience points will be 1. So it does the same thing there.
Which miracle was that, by the way, George? Bolster Faith?
Yeah, Bolster Faith.
Okay. Give me a second. Maybe I can fix that.
We've gained 2 XP from this campaign so far.
Only 1.
Just the 1?
Oh.
Where's the second coming from? Are you thinking about the bridge?
Yeah.
That was the start of a quest. It's not been completed yet. If you press J, that one is called Death on the Roads.
No, I genuinely thought because we handed the body back.
We're going to hunt the fucker down to complete that one.
There's a necromancer on the loose, boys.
Got all those around here. Bit of a pest problem.
Edit that. Cost 0. Miracle. No, I can't change it. That's irritating. Oh!
Do you mind if I test weapon, Bob?
What do you want to do, Pat?
Damage. If you look at my character sheet, the Sunbolt Gauntlet, the damage looks weird compared to like the Warhammer and the
Yes,
Jaws.
I haven't added in a space. Hang on. There you go. It should be fixed now.
I was just wondering, like, was it actually going to work if I used it? So.
Let's find out. Hang on.
Of course.
Yeah, it works.
Also, what was the interest, Bob? So you went, ooh, you have, and then...
I've forgotten. So,
fair enough.
What do you want to do, team? We can start to round out the session. It's 10 past 11. You have had your level up, which is awesome. But is there any last little bits you guys would like to do? I will also... I will move the Whispering Graves quest. I will move it partially into completed. However, actually, So, out of interest, I'm reading through the Whispering Graves quest right now, and actually you guys barely got through it. I've got a whole thing here of actually banishing the Geist, which is what I was expecting us to go down. Of had you burnt the clothes, you would have had to fight it. Had you buried the clothes, she would have been laid to rest, and you would have had to protect Janora through the confrontation. Honestly, and then it was only going to hint at Avon Alik, but you guys obviously... Yeah, I'm going to throw the whole thing down in completed, because I don't think you're going to go back anytime soon and, chat to him.
Yeah, well, but next time we see them, it'll probably be like on an assault or something like that.
You are welcome. How do I move to completed? Boom, well done.
Was that another XP point?
No, that's the quest you've just completed.
Oh.
I was just organising it.
Oh.
Right. Is there anything else you guys would like to do? Bathhouse is available.
That's what I was just about to say.
Bathhouse, you say?
I think a beach episode has been earned. Sorry, Liam, go on.
How much are talents to procure?
2 XP. And when it comes to leveling up skills and focus, it's only 1 if you haven't got anything in it already. It then scales each time.
When people are putting in the XP, do make sure you put it in. You increase your total experience points, not your spent experience points.
Okay. So, what would you like to do, team? Shall we call it there, round us out? And we'll just sort of fade out to the wonderful signs of Bathhouse?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Maybe it's time for some downtime.
I think that's wise. I will say, however, to round it out then, as you enter the bathhouse, you are welcomed by Grace Violetta, the owner of the bathhouse here, who shows you round. There's changing rooms. This is also like a speakeasy, there's a bar area. There is actually only one bath, this one. Which, you look at it and it looks slightly odd. And I think at that moment in time, Krag gets the biggest stiffy he's ever seen or had. Because this isn't just water. This is a bath made of drops. And with that, we will pick up next week. We have been Tattletales RPG, where the table may indeed be virtual, but the dwarf's about to chuck a bath. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, there's going to be